Welcome back to the Global Business Report here on the Rise News, and just so happens that's it for the show. So do stay tuned to the program. From all of us, thank you so much for your company. I'm Rotus Oddiri. As promised, 2025, of course, being a historic and memorable year for artificial intelligence. Part 2 of our recap, we of course looked at the first company in history to be worth $5 trillion, advancements in autonomous vehicles, bringing up the Anthony Joshua tragic incident, and a sophisticated deepfake video of Africa's richest man. Here it is. This is the Global Business Report here on the Rise News, Rotus Oddiri, and this is our recap of artificial intelligence in 2025, part 2. Let's go. One of the biggest headlines related to artificial intelligence in 2025 was Nvidia, considered to be at the heart of the AI boom, crossing $5 trillion in market capitalization, the first company in history to do so. This happened in October of 2025 and was just 3 months after the company breached the $4 trillion mark. Since October, the market has pulled back on Nvidia shares over fears of an AI bubble and circular financing in the AI space. As of December the 19th, the company's market cap was $4.4 trillion, still the global leader. Nvidia is up 34.78% so far this year, but it's not the only AI-related stock that did well in 2025. Micron Technology Inc., another chip maker, is up 215.97%. Western Digital Corporation, a data storage company, is up 301%. Seagate Technology Holdings plc, headquartered in Dublin, Ireland, is up 243%. Not bad. Competition among the AI players also made headlines in 2025. Back in January, a new open-source artificial intelligence model developed by Chinese startup DeepSeek sent shockwaves through the global tech community, offering similar performance to other leading models in the West at a fraction of the cost. For a moment in time, on the 27th of January, the AI assistant surpassed ChatGPT to become the top-rated free app on the US Apple App Store, affecting the market values of major tech companies like Nvidia. DeepSeek has claimed it's as powerful as ChatGPT's o1 model in tasks like mathematics and coding, but using less memory, cutting costs. OpenAI's ChatGPT also faced competition from Google's Gemini 3.0. We tested Gemini 3.0 and raved about it. So we finally got our hands on Gemini 3.0. After all the hype and everything, finally used it. And ladies and gentlemen, the hype is real. Sam Altman, CEO of OpenAI, responded to both DeepSeek and Gemini 3.0 on a podcast.
First of all, on the code red point, we view those as like relatively low stakes, somewhat frequent things to do. I think that it's good to be paranoid and act quickly when a potential competitive threat emerges. This happened to us in the past. That happened earlier this year with DeepSeek. And
there was a code red back then too.
Yeah. There's a saying about pandemics, which is something like when a pandemic starts, every bit of action you take at the beginning is worth much more than action you take later. And most people don't do enough early on and then panic later. And we certainly saw that during the COVID pandemic. But I sort of think of that philosophy as how we respond to competitive threats. And, I think it's good to be a little paranoid. Gemini 3 has not, or at least has not so far, had the impact we were worried it might. But it did, in the same way that DeepSeek did, identify some weaknesses in our product offering strategy. And we're addressing those very quickly.
Another headline in 2025 was autonomous cars, vehicles equipped with AI that can drive and park themselves. They're projected to be safer and cause fewer accidents than humans. Robotaxis are an extension of that and supposed to be the next level of ride-hailing. Electric vehicle maker Rivian made headlines this year after it announced it would be manufacturing its own chips to enable its autonomous driving. The company currently uses chips from Nvidia. Rivian CEO RJ Scaringe has said that the OTA, over-the-air updates, that's software updates that can be downloaded into the car, will allow full hands-free driving and also point-to-point navigation.
And so the first of which we're going to be putting out through an OTA, an over-the-air update, later this month, where we'll expand hands-free from today just under 150,000 miles in North America to over 3.5 million miles in North America. And that's where the vehicle will be able to operate with your hands off the wheel. And then shortly thereafter, in 2026, we'll add point-to-point navigation, meaning you can get into the car, plug in the address, and it'll drive entirely on its own to that address.
But require supervision, and there will be attention monitoring.
And so there'll be somebody in the car still, hands off the wheel, but still eyes on the road.
Notice he said a human would still be in the vehicle, but with their hands off the steering wheel. Well, in 2025, a video went viral of a Tesla vehicle using FSD software, that's full self-driving software, in Austin, Texas. There was no human being in the vehicle. Humanoid robots also made headlines in 2025. Arise News caught up with Chinese robot manufacturer Unitree Robotics at the 2025 Future Investment Initiative in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, where they held a demo for one of their robots. We spoke to Unitree Senior Sales Manager Lin Wang.
Actually, we think that the human robot and the coachable robot, we call the intelligent robot, will change the whole society in the future. The whole industrial AI robotics, because I think the human robots is the best solution to do human's job. It means that human robots theoretically can do all human's job. And our vision is to build a technology tree for the whole human society and build a better life and bring the better technology to humanity and make a brighter, safer, smarter future.
Unitree Robots made further headlines in 2025 when their robots joined Chinese-American singer-songwriter Wang Lihom on stage at his concert in the Chinese city of Chengdu. The robots, dressed in silver sequined outfits, appeared during his performance of Open Fire and danced alongside the singer, according to local media. Videos shared online show the robots performing a sequence of coordinated movements, including arm motions, leg kicks, turns, and jumps timed to the music. Their actions appeared closely synchronized with the rhythm rather than limited to simple, repetitive gestures. Autonomous vehicles did show they can be disrupted when a blackout in San Francisco, California led to Waymo vehicles, a company spun out from Google, stranded in the middle of the streets of San Francisco with viral videos of their demise posted to social media. Elon Musk, head of rival company Tesla, with its own fleet of robotaxis, didn't miss the opportunity to tweet that Tesla robotaxis were unaffected. Robots weren't the only AI products making waves in music. There was an actual AI artist called Zania Monet. She was created by 31-year-old Mississippi native, poet, and design studio owner Talisha Jones using Suno, an AI platform for songwriters, allowing her to transform her lyrics into music. Monet's breakthrough single, How Was I Supposed to Know?, has climbed into Billboard's R&B digital song sales top 10 and reached number 22 on the overall digital song sales chart back in September. And her 5-song catalog had generated an estimated $52,000 in revenue to date. The AI artist reportedly even signed a $3 million record deal.
I know a man should lift me up. Know you're beautiful just 'cause I'm his.
Real artists were not happy. Here is R&B singer Kalani.
There is an AI R&B artist who just signed a multi-million-dollar deal and has a top 5 R&B album, and the person is doing none of the work. I think you guys think that AI can just be the cover for something, which some people can use. They can make an AI cover. AI can also make the entire song. It can sing the entire song. It can make the entire beat. You can have a song that's one type of song and say, AI, make this into a country song. And it'll literally rewrite, re-sing in a country voice and redo the entire thing. And they don't have to credit anyone. This is so beyond out of our control. And nothing and no one on earth will ever be able to justify AI to me.
From music to movies. In 2025, OpenAI released Sora 2, its flagship video and audio generation model. It was an upgrade from Sora, which was released in February of 2024. It made waves on social media, with people uploading different videos that looked incredibly realistic. Someone even created an entire movie on Sora 2 using mostly text prompts.
All right, let's split up. We can't stay here. If our families made it out, they'll need us. We already lost Tony, so keep your radios on. Something is out there.
Emergency broadcast. The Weather Service has advised us to stay indoors. The snow is blinding and unsafe for travel. Please stay alert and make sure you have enough water in to rescue.
Hello? I don't see any red semi. Let's head back. Wait, what's that? Go.
That's all over the interior.
As exciting as AI has been in 2025, there's still the threat of deepfakes. Rise News interviewed Africa's richest man, Aliko Dangote, at the Saudi Arabia Future Investments Initiative in Riyadh. Here's an excerpt of the real thing.
Public-private partnership for us is not really new. We've been doing that, in different. This, and I have given example of Nigeria, where when we decided to put up the largest, single refinery in the world, the government also participated.
It got turned into a deep fake to solicit money from unsuspecting people.
I'm excited to share an extraordinary opportunity with you. This year, you can participate in an official program designed to help Nigerians secure and grow their wealth. Thousands of families across the country are already seeing the difference this initiative can make. Let me be clear, if you join this program today, you can earn up to 2,660,000 naira in just the first week. This is not a dream, it's real, verifiable, and backed by a system designed for your success. Here's how it works. You make a minimum investment of 380,000 naira, and you start earning daily returns automatically. You don't need to work every day, and you don't need to be a finance expert. I personally assure the security of your funds and complete confidentiality.
Public figures expressed their worries about AI, like United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres on regulation.
It's difficult to give you an answer. I can tell you what we have done in the UN. We managed to get consensus, to create, and we are doing it as we speak, an international independent scientific panel on AI, able to report periodically about what's happening, because we don't know what's happening, and to inform all governments of what's happening and what are the problems that exist. Second, we created a mechanism of dialogue of all stakeholders. Now, the problem of regulation is a problem where we have no competence, and we understand that there are different views about regulation of AI. For me, the most important principle is to preserve human agency. We cannot make artificial intelligence act in a way that human agency disappears, that the humans have not the final control, especially about the most potential dramatic impacts of artificial intelligence.
Bank of England Governor Andrew Bailey said artificial intelligence would lead to labor displacement. U.S. politician Bernie Sanders said he will be pushing for a moratorium on the construction of data centers in order to allow for democracy to catch up to AI to figure out what the impact will be on ordinary working people.
What will AI and robotics mean economically for the working class of this country? Well, don't listen to me. Listen to the people who are developing those technologies. Elon Musk recently said, quote, AI and robots will replace all jobs. Working will be optional, end quote. Bill Gates predicted that humans, quote, won't be needed for most things, end quote. Dario Amodei, the CEO of Anthropic, warned that AI could lead to the loss of half of all entry-level white-collar jobs. Question: if AI and robotics eliminate millions of jobs and create massive unemployment, how will people survive if they have no income? And I don't want to break the bad news to you, I know it won't shock you, but very few members of Congress are seriously thinking about this. That is why, for a start, I will be pushing for a moratorium on the construction of data centers that are powering this unregulated sprint to develop and deploy AI. This moratorium will give democracy a chance to catch up with the transformative changes that we are witnessing and make sure that the benefits of these technologies work for all of us.
What a year 2025 was for artificial intelligence. Billions of dollars committed to AI infrastructure in the form of data centers, the explosion of text-to-video generation, humanoid robots, autonomous cars, and it's only going to get more advanced and more exciting in 2026. What a time to be alive. Rotus Oddiri, Arise News.
We'll see you in 2026. Rotus Oddiri signing out.
He still doesn't look like me, but they're working on it.